So guys, I am back with another video. This will be my last one of the coverage of the games that are going on, the game shows. So far I would say that most of the shows that have happened already have been pretty positive in my opinion, and pretty good. I give both shows about a B, maybe like a C plus or a B. That's actually good in my book. Some people are more strict, more harsh about it. They're saying that they're not good. Some saying it's great, but I'm more in the middle of it, a higher middle. I would say State of Play was pretty good, and also Summer Games Fest. So right now we are going to dive into the games that I found interesting from the Xbox Showcase, and we are going to start with Gears of War E-Day. What I liked about this trailer, it was actual in-game footage of the game, which I am a sucker for. I really do enjoy. Shows Marcus Phoenix and Dom right off the bat. I guess there were cops or they were just regular guys that were just doing what they were doing, and this game takes place before Gears of 1. It's a big prequel. It's about when the Locusts had emerged from the depths of the ground and started to emerge into the cities, and it started to attacking people. And as you can see in the video, it was just a regular town, like a regular city. There's transit, taxis, people just living their lives, and all of a sudden the Locusts just came out of nowhere. I really do like origin stories. I'm really glad they went back with the two main guys of Gears of War, the faces of Gears of War. I was not a big fan of 4 and 5. I really did not care for it. I'm glad they're going back to these guys again. It's such a macho man, Gears of War, action-packed. It just seems like a great experience. I really like the Gears of War franchise, at least the first 4 and definitely the first 3. So this game I'm really hyped for, and I'm looking forward to some of the multiplayer. I do like playing the multiplayer against other people, other players, and NPCs with friends. And this has also been announced that this game will only be coming to Xbox. It will not be coming to the PlayStation like Halo will be. However, I'm assuming that means it will be coming to PC as well. So this game I am really looking forward to. And next up now we have obviously my favorite franchise, or one of my favorite franchises of all time, Halo. So we have new footage of cinematics of Halo, and we have more gameplay of Halo Combat Evolved. I made a video on this expressing how much I'm excited for it. I'm glad that they're really revamping this entire game. However, I just hope there's not too many changes to it. I know there's some changes that are not great, like they're putting in different aliens that were not in Halo 1. However, it's not going to be a make or break for me. The graphics look great. I'm pretty sure they're using the Unreal Engine. And also, they're mentioning that there's going to be 2 prequel missions that are completely new to the Halo 1 Combat Evolved, which is now Campaign Evolved. It looks like a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to be picking this up. However, I'm not sure if I'll be picking up on PS5 or PC. I think my chances I'll be picking up on PC. Definitely play online with some friends. There will not be online multiplayer, but you can play campaign. I will be playing the legendary of this. I will play this multiple times and beat it. It looks great. I'm just glad Halo, it's still going. Halo Infinite is okay with multiplayer, but I'm glad they're doing something with Halo. I'm looking forward to going Halo Fest at the end of the year, they will most likely reveal Halo 7, whatever they're gonna call it. But in the meantime, I'm looking forward to playing this with friends. It's just Halo. You're gonna get where you're gonna get, and it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'm very excited for a new Halo game, even though it's a remake. Finally, it's been revealed, State of Decay 3. If you are a fan of State of Decay 1 or 2, you should be really excited that State of Decay 3 is happening. I played very little of 1 and very little of 2. However, I'm just hoping that this game is better than the last couple of ones. This is a really big Xbox exclusive. I know people that really do like State of Decay 2 and they still play it, but man, I don't really know almost like only one person I can think of that was playing State of Decay 2 like 2 years ago. So I'm glad this is being a refresh, new. It's showing gameplay. It's a open world zombie game. Play with your friends. I really enjoy games where you can just jump on a Friday night, Saturday night, and just play with your buddies. It's just a fun experience. It looks like it's going to be a 4-player multiplayer game, co-op. So that's, enough room to play with your buddies. And maybe there might be PvP in it or just PvE. I think both would be pretty cool if they had it. But yeah, some pretty solid gameplay. It looks to be fun. I hope it's better than 1 and 2, but I will definitely give this a shot. And again, all these games are going to be on Game Pass. However, I don't have Game Pass anymore. I'm going to just stick with buying the game outright. I'm totally fine with that. I'm tired of subscriptions and having to pay every month, but this looks to be fun. I'm looking forward to playing it with some of my buddies. And the next game we have is Metro 2039. This game looks incredible. Very good looking game, but that is common with these games. Usually all the Metro games look really good. I've beaten 1 and 2. I have not beaten 3. I will go back and beat 3 before playing this. Looks like a lot of fun. Horror, first-person shooter all on your own. You're like that lone survivor above ground. I really like the first 2. I just got to beat 3, and I'm looking forward to this one. It's just like those. It's just a good horror action-packed game, and with a good story. I talked about this game before. Hopefully it's not overly political. I don't really need that. That's totally fine without it. A little bit's all right, but not overly political, picking sides. But it doesn't seem like it's going to be. Metro 2039 looks like a really, really good game. I'm definitely going to check this one out. And this one's coming from Koei Tecmo and Team Ninja, Wolong 2. I never played the first one, however, I heard it's very good. It's, definitely a Souls-like game, good action, good combat, maybe a solid story. Haven't really dove into it, but this game looks pretty solid. I might skip 1 and just go straight to 2, unless I hear that 1 needs to be played before 2. I'm not too sure, but I'll see it. And Team Ninja always hits pretty well. I really enjoyed what they did with Ninja Gaiden. That game was great. I really enjoyed that game. So I definitely might give Wolong 2 a shot. If I don't, I'll give 1 a shot, then 2, and then see how I feel about it. But yeah, looking forward to something like this. Looks pretty dope. And now we have Doom, the Dark Ages Revelations. I thought when they showed Bethesda, they're going to maybe do some announcement for Elder Scrolls, but hey, I could dream, right? And we're not going to probably hear from anything from that game for a long time again. But Doom, the Dark Ages was a pretty solid game. I liked all 3. I would say Eternal is my favorite. This was the weaker one, but still a solid game. I don't need another 4th Doom game. I'd rather I'd rather play what they have coming out now with an expansion. The game has been out for very long, and already there's a DLC expansion for it, which I'm totally cool for. Maybe 6 or 7 hours of gameplay. A lot of fun. Boomer shooters go around shooting things, killing demons, killing monsters, and blowing stuff up. Totally fine with me. I will definitely be picking this one up. And then right after Doom, we got a totally different game, Crazy Taxi. This one is a classic. I remember playing this as a kid. Remember going to like some random pit stop on the way to an amusement park and just jumping on Crazy Taxi. It was a lot of fun, great soundtrack, and it just looks like a goofy game. You want to turn your brain off, don't want to be sweating a multiplayer, don't want to dive into a big story game, turn on Crazy Taxi. Go from point A to point B, and then, rinse and repeat, get to the next guy, get him from point A to point B. And it's just a fast, kind of like racing action game. And it's just goofy. I can appreciate that, and I'll definitely be picking it up. Hopefully it's not too much money. I'm moving like maybe 50, maybe 40, 50 bucks. Hopefully it's not a $70 game. But yeah, I'll definitely look into it. And then you have Clockwork Revolution. This really does give off the vibes of BioShock. We haven't had a BioShock game in a long time, since BioShock Infinite, but this looks like the next best BioShock game. I'm glad they show gameplay. It looks goofy. It looks interesting. Very steampunk, fantasy, science fiction all mixed into one. And I am a huge fan of BioShock. I played all of them. Look at Big Daddy wannabe right there. I don't think I beat 2, but I beat 1 in Infinite. Infinite is probably my favorite, but I really came close to 2, but I never beat it for some reason. But BioShock's definitely solid games, and this another just a first-person shooter, goofy with a lot of gadgets and steampunk looking stuff. Yeah, right up my alley. Totally fine with it. Story-based mode, and yeah. It looks really good. I like the aesthetic. I like the feel of the game. It just gives off that BioShock feel. And any game like that's going to really rock my world. So I'll definitely, hopefully if this game is good, I will definitely check it out. But we just got to see if it is or not. And of course, they ended it with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, the remake, I guess, of the game. At first, I looked at this game and I couldn't really tell if this was a Call of Duty game. It looked very different. For some reason, I really thought this was something else, but I will say this. I do like Call of Duty. I know it's a meme to hate on it sometimes, but it's a very popular franchise. I do enjoy playing it with my buddies. We play a lot of Warzone. We play a lot of multiplayer. But you know, when it comes to the story of Modern Warfare, I actually like the stories. I like the modernism of war. And yeah, it looks pretty good. It's going to be Call of Duty. You're going to get what you expect to get. Hopefully, they don't have too many of these crazy costumes like they did in the last games. I'm hearing they're not going to have that. It wouldn't really make sense, but it's a video game. If it makes money, it makes sense to them, which is, it is what it is. It's a business. But I am looking forward to Modern Warfare 4 just to play with friends, and we'll see what happens. So there you have it, guys. Those are my 10 games I'm looking forward to from the shows. Again, I think all shows are pretty good. I think this one was also a good one. I'd give it like a B again. That's a high rating for a lot of these game shows that happened in the past. They weren't very good, but I think all three were pretty solid. I'm looking forward to, especially for Halo and Gears of War. Those are classic Xbox games, and it's crazy how now Gears of War is only coming to Xbox. They're not going to be going to well, most likely it will be coming to PC, but it will not be going to PS5 or Nintendo Switch. And we know Halo is, because I think that game was too far into production to take it back. So they will be dropping that game off on PS5, which is fine. I do like exclusives. I think it's good for competition of businesses. However, it's good to see that Halo can now be played by other people that don't have Xbox and more people you can play with. So awesome. Good to hear. But Gears of War is staying strong on Xbox only. All the other games look pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you like videos like this, leave a like. Let me know down in the comments if those games I picked are games you picked, or did I miss any games that you liked that you're looking forward to playing? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye. Oh, yeah!